here today. It's very windy. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm here at the auto auction at a place called Absolute Towing, which is, you know, the cheapest place to get a car. Although I have mixed feelings about this whole situation, you know, basically taking advantage of other people's misfortune, but someone's gonna buy the car, I guess, anyway, although I really don't like the idea. So we'll see. This is my first time at an auction. I'm looking for a Toyota 4Runner that I want to be mainly a utility vehicle. Although my wife wants something fancy, you know. So anyway, my budget is $500. And they have a 99 Toyota 4Runner here. Doing appointments, and then we bid online. I'm the last appointment, so, and then tomorrow we pick it up with the money. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if I'm allowed to film in here, but if so, I'll. This is the gate. Auction rules. I'm early. I guess this is it, but I'm early, so. The other thing about auctions is, like, a lot of dealers, especially used car dealers, they get their cars at the auction, and then they turn right around and sell it to you. And the thing about tow yards is they're not really concerned about the cost of the car. They just want to open up the slots so they can snatch more cars off the street. That's how they make their money, intimidating people into paying for their own car, which is really a racket, you know. And I've lost plenty of cars that way. So anyway, but either way, the bottom line is, you know, if you're willing to take the risk, you can probably get a car here for a fourth of the price or less. I mean, I had bought an RV, I paid $800, I put another $800 in it. Then it got towed because I was stupid and left it in the same spot too long. And then basically I found it again and found out a lady had paid $63 for it. So yeah, it's like, that's ridiculous. So let's see how this goes today, if I'm allowed to film. If not, I'll just tell you how. What are the rules? Oh, let's rules. Cash only. No cashier's checks. 200 cash deposit per vehicle. Deposit required or you forfeit your bid on the vehicle. 2 persons per ID. Do not open doors, trunks, or hoods. Do not reach into cars through open windows. Do not remove any property from the vehicle. No smoking or eating. No alcoholic beverages. No backpacks. No working on vehicles. So I wonder how we're supposed to tell. Anyway, this is the auction I'm at if you want to come here. It's every Tuesday. There's like 15 police-authorized garages in Los Angeles, each covering a different precinct. And each one has their own auction. It's officially managed by the police department, but you know, they decide when they're gonna have the auction. There's a giant database online. If you just Google LA, Los Angeles auctions, police auctions, and all the garages are there, all the cars are there for the whole city. So I found 2 4Runners, and this was the place with one. My appointment was at 2 o'clock, so the lady said just stand here, and at 2 o'clock they're gonna open the gate. So we'll see how it goes. I was told 7 people per appointment, so there's a man behind me. So it's 2 of us so far. I wonder if you're able to start the cars, or if someone will start it, because I just need to know if the engine and transmission are good. That's my main issue. Brakes, well, obviously not brakes, but you know, I can tell from how it sounds. But what else is wrong? Hopefully nothing's really wrong with it. It's hot today. I don't know, it feels like it's about 90, 85 to 90. I'm still here waiting for them to open. That's the other man. So yeah, a lot of dealers come to these auctions. They buy the car and resell them. But you know, they're taking a chance. They don't know what they're getting half the time. But you know, if you're willing to take a chance, it might be a good deal. So I'm in this industrial area near East LA, I guess they call this part of town. It's not really East LA. It's kind of between Chinatown and East LA. But that's Pasadena over there. See the mountains? The ocean is this way. Downtown LA is like this way. Oh, the gate opened magically. Oh, here we go. I feel like I'm in jail or something. Are you allowed to film? No. Can I film? We'll find out in a minute. All right. So we have to come here to this table and register, I guess. Those are the cars, I'm assuming. More people showed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some of these cars are salvaged, which I'm not even sure what that means. Oh, this truck looks pretty good. This truck looks pretty good. Would have to get new rims. I don't really like this style. What these markings means, I have no idea. I'm looking for the Ford Explorer. I mean, the 4Runner. Where is it? He said he helped me out. There's a lot of good cars here, but I'm not sure what they mean. What do they mean? Let's find this Ford Explorer. Okay, I want a 4-wheel drive truck. That's what I want. Wow, they got scooters and stuff. Interesting. Scooters. Okay, so you're gonna teach us how this works.
Hats are always gonna mean more money. Hats mean that there's a chip key associated with it. Chip keys are 120. Laser keys are 150. Master keys for BMW, Mercedes-Benz are usually 200. Smart key or key fob that can range anywhere from $250 to $500 depending on what the locksmith is telling us. That
probably there's a key issue, it's gonna cost more money.
Okay, this is the vehicle number, this is the vehicle year, and this is the last time that we know that the registration was paid.
What does it mean vehicle number? What's that mean?
71. This is vehicle number. So we can go back or we can take a look. It'll start. We'll go ahead and jump it. So this one is saying key, and this one runs also.
Key. You have the key. Okay.
There's a key truck.
Great.
This particular one is salvage, and we're trying to let you know that.
But we don't know what's wrong with it.
It may have been hit. It may have been in the flood, whatever. Everything here, salvage, just to be safe. There's no surprise. You know, they can be behind, so I'm sure that they're working diligently and working as hard as they can. But again, vehicle number, vehicle year, registration. The last time that it was paid was $12.90.
But in the auction, I don't owe.
California, you as the buyer are responsible for back due.
Even from an auction, I thought you got a salvage title and it was, or lien title and it was clear.
Absolutely not. You are responsible.
So it could be $800 or something on this
100%. This is a lien sale. This is not an actual quote-unquote auction. We're at an official police garage in the city of Los Angeles. These vehicles were impounded by the city of Los Angeles, either through LAPD or DOT most of the time. Control over what happened.
That's interesting. I thought that once it went through this process, it was clear.
No, sir.
No? Okay, well, that's good info.
Now, in the city of Los Angeles, if the vehicle was brought in for unpaid parking tickets, you don't pay them.
But registration.
The state of California told you as the buyer are responsible. So what happens is this will impact how much I can get for the vehicle. This one is 9 of 20 for a little bit more money because the registration is exact. So it's,
hey, okay.
So what happens in here? It's a 2008. Registration was past due, 10/19. It's got 169,000 miles on it. Or the left-hand side, to your perspective, is our internal.
Sure.
Vehicle codes are. It was picked up by LAPD. It was picked up for Ocean, which is a registration hold. So if you know the if you know the California vehicle code, this will indicate to you exactly how it is.
So bad registration.
This one was brought in for bad registration.
Okay. Because it was since 10/19.
So in the state of California, 6 months and 1 day is when you will be impounded by most municipalities and state troopers.
Yeah, I went through that last year with my RV.
Yeah, so
it was very harrowing.
So you'll get a ticket if it's before the 6 month and 1 day threshold, but
they
after
won't
6 months and 1 day, they
can
impound or tow the vehicle.
All right, looking for that Ford 4Runner.
A 4Runner?
There was a 4Runner on the list.
Which list did you?
This week it said 4Runner, 99.
In general, for us, at this particular location, my better stuff is over here. The farther back you go, the worse it gets. Cut up, burn, farther back it goes, the worse it gets. So, if you're looking for something to drive,
I look like like from here to here.
Yeah.
Trucks?
I'm sorry?
4-wheel drives, FUVs or trucks?
I drive that I know of is crashed right over there, and then there's another one right here. This is it's a 4x4. According to the deal, it's saying that it's a 4x4 escape.
And what was you said one was wrecked over there?
You got one that had a brand new motor in it and it's wrecked.
The motor's bad.
Motor's good, car's wrecked.
Car's wrecked, got it.
Take a look though, this is never an indicator. You as the buyer are responsible for determining the year, make, model, and true, basically, identity of the vehicle. Pitfalls when you come in, okay?
That's why they're cheaper.
That's what you're paying for.
Right.
800, you driving it around.
Just like roll the dice.
Correct, it is a roll of the dice, without a doubt.
All right, thank you. Well, you heard all that news. My car is not here, but I'm just looking anyway. Wow, look at that. Jeez, like we're not driving that out. Salvage, Ford Explorer, no mirror. My wife's worst nightmare. Runs, chip key, 03 salvage. No registration since 8/19. P and out, what does that mean, I wonder? What does P and out mean? Another Ford Explorer, tons of them. I should bid on something just to see what I can get. Wow, lots of wrecked cars.
So just so you know, this particular auction was 100 cars, and with the format that we have, we're trying to pare it down a little bit because it's just too unwieldy at too many cars. Going to the recyclers, it's not going to bring in big money.
Right.
That regular buyers are going to bid on, like a PYP, Pick Apart, Recyclers, Terrace, and Apache. I can front load basically the junk. They're going to pick those up, and then I'm really concentrating on the last.
That's cool. Okay. 3 weeks.
So what I saw on the OPG
website is
3 weeks.
ahead.
That's what happened to me.
Correct. It's saying that it's for this. Because what happened was we process about a month ahead because it takes us a month to process all these cars. Yeah. So they're taking telemetry from us. We're saying that these cars are coming up before 28. But we're really 3 weeks.
What's P and out mean over there?
Now, pin out. Vehicles in neutral. The pin has been pulled from the transmission in order to make it into neutral. So what happens is these vehicles are rear-wheel drive vehicles. When we pull the pin, they're placed into neutral so that we can place them nose first.
Okay.
So you get to it. And then what happens is exactly.
Is that hard to put that pin back in?
Yeah, the pin you just throw back in, and then it wouldn't be at the shifter. It's going to be at the
transmission. Okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Well, you heard that. Let's see. I can find a cool truck real cheap. That doesn't sound good. That sounds bad. Oh, that's right. No manifold. Someone was probably working on that and it got towed, or they just gave up and gave it away. So let's look at the junk. The junk. There's an RV back there. Nobody's back here. See, that's a sign. There isn't anybody back here. Like, that guy doesn't know what he's doing. I guess that RV is still, I wouldn't mind a little truck, you know? Something just I could get for like $100 that runs. So I'm looking in this truck here just to see what's going on. Something I could bid like $100 for, you know. Registration 8/19. 620. This one's pretty registered. What is this? It's a Ford Explorer. And it just not so bad. It just needs a new window cleaned up here. My wife wouldn't like it though, but it's not actually so bad. I wonder what's wrong with it. A chip key. I think that's a possibility. This one here, number 59. And then there's this Ford Explorer. So this is a 02, 03. This is salvage. We don't want that. I wonder what's wrong with it. Something needs repairing that's not repaired. Probably the engine or something. The engine. There's no grill. My wife's not gonna like this at all. This one looks pretty good though. Definitely workable. This is the car we came to LA in, Ford Explorer. I drove it all the way from, I think it was an 03 though. Looked just like this one. Drove it all the way. I might bid on this one, 59. Looks pretty good. Explorer. XLT model. What about this one? We don't know what it is. They're both pretty much the same, except this just needs a new door paint. Okay, I'm interested in that one. That's it. This truck here. You know, some people could fit in there theoretically. I was looking for a truck like this, just a utility truck, just to get around. Wonder what's wrong with it. But this is all useless space there. It's not being used. That's why SUV is better. Salvage runs chip. Does that mean that doesn't run? It says runs chip. Oh, this has really old registration. Salvage 407. Could fit in here. Nobody? Could anyone fit in there? Not really. Would not be fun. Escape. 4-wheel drive. Chip runs 0571. Out of stock. Out of state. This is good, but DMV. There's a clue here. Ah, there's a registration issue. They have this temporary parking permit from it's just registration. I might bid on that. This Ford Escape is 4-wheel drive. I want a Toyota 4Runner, man. Here's another truck. What is this? Rain. Now, this Ford Explorer, I just figured out someone was living in this car and it got towed, and that's a common thing in LA. The city's so whacked out. And so that was interesting. Very, very interesting. I don't understand this city, man. It's like a computer run amok, you know. I mean, they have all these programs for homeless people, and here's a lady living in her car, and then I guess she couldn't afford a registration. So then it's like, well, let's just take her one little home away. So then now she's on the street, and then it's like, oh, you're on the street in a tent. Oh, you can't have that, so get out of the tent. And it's like, it's like eventually you just die. They take all your freaking money through rent and crap. Then they take all your property. And then they just leave you literally naked to die. Then you're crazy, you end up going on drugs and stuff and getting caught up in that and prostitution and whatever. I mean, this city will literally kill you. Do not come here unless you have a $200,000 a year job. You know, do not bring your family to Los Angeles. Do not come to Los Angeles unless you have a guaranteed thing in the entertainment business. Unless you're a single young person and, you know, can rough it. I gotta get the hell out of here. Anyway, that Ford Explorer looked pretty interesting and no one was really looking at it, so I think I'm gonna just do a lowball bid on it just to see. Can't hurt, right? I could just do $100, see what happens. I mean, if someone else is bidding something, I mean, then I won't. If they're bidding $500-600, I probably won't do it. But yeah, that was interesting. I might come back to this auction later. So I want a Toyota 4Runner, but they don't have that because they're behind by 3 weeks. So anyway, that's it for now. So that's what auto auctions are like. Talk to you later. I'll let you know how it goes. Hey, how you doing? Nomad here. So I just wanted to finish up what happened with the auction. So basically I didn't bid on anything. I mean, the car I was looking at, that Ford Explorer, I think it was a 2002 or 3, was bidding at $650, which, you know, was a really good deal, you know, when you think about it. I looked up 2003 Ford Explorers on Craigslist and they were going for like $3,000 or $4,000. So, I mean, obviously you're taking a risk. You don't know totally what's wrong with it, but, you know, and then there's a whole moral issue. But
I mean,
so
they
I
didn't
just
come to pick it up.
it kind of is if you're homeless living in your car.
They're not gonna get it back anymore. Someone else is just gonna take it.
I know, but it's just still like, why are they kicking people out of their cars with nowhere to go?
They should
have an exemption for that.
Okay, well, there's not right now, so they need to find another car.
Well,
They
you
need to
know,
solve their issue.
she could have gone to court and tried to fight the tickets or whatever.
Yeah.
A lot of people, it's hard when you're stressed out like that. Yeah, anyway, my daughter was saying it doesn't matter. So,
No.
well, that someone was going to get anyway. Sure, that's a way to rationalize it. But anyway, the point is that I decided not to bid on those cars. I wasn't, you know, I remember I was like, I would just throw $100 and see what happens. Well, you know, There was a couple cars going for like 50 and $100, but I don't remember which cars those were. So I wasn't gonna do that. And I didn't really see anything that was like, oh man, I really want this. So anyway, my plan is to have $1,000. My plan is to have $1,000, and you just go to the next auction and try to get, you know, what I really want. So that's the plan. So that's it for the phase 1 of auction stuff. On to the next project.